All right, folks, we all know the biggest complaint with Nintendo is the prices are too high. They're greedy, corporate greed, blah, blah, blah. I see it every day in the comments, and it is the #1 complaint against Nintendo. But I'm here to show you today that you do not have to pay full price for any new Switch and Switch 2 games if you know what you're doing. Great example is Kirby in the Forgotten Land with DLC, Switch 2 version. I paid $59.44 for this game shortly after it was released for the Switch 2. Brand new, sealed, free shipping. $59.44 plus tax. Kirby Air Ride, $54.25, a $69.99 game. Shortly after release, brand new, still in the package. $54.25, free shipping with tax. So we're going to get into exactly how I did that and all the other techniques I use. And make sure you stick around to the end, because the final technique I'm going to show you is a guaranteed way to get 10% off of every single purchase on the eShop. It doesn't matter if it's a game. Doesn't matter if it's the VR rig, the virtual, the Nintendo. Why can't I think of the name of the stupid thing? I can't think of the stupid. The Virtual Boy. The Virtual Boy, $100. No, get it for $99. Get it for $89. Anything on the eShop, 10% off. But let's get to it. And we're going to start with my #1 technique, which is Temu. Don't hang up. Stay on. Don't leave. It's not a joke. Temu is actually a legit website to purchase items from. You just have to know how to shop on Temu and exactly where to look, how to look, and do your comparisons to make sure you're getting the right item. Temu is actually really good about having the correct picture of the items up there. Their descriptions may be a little bit off, but in general, Temu is pretty good. I've been shopping on Temu for over 3 years. And the one thing you have to remember on Temu is you should be using PayPal. You should be using your credit card with PayPal, and then that's how you purchase on Temu. You purchase with PayPal, but make sure your credit card is what's backing PayPal. That way you have your credit card company to go back on if you have an issue, and you have PayPal to go back on if you have an issue. Now, I've bought hundreds, and this is not an exaggeration because I buy tons of stuff for the channel, cords, wires, microphones, this, that, whatever. And games. I buy a lot of stuff from Temu. Never once have I been ripped off. Yes, I've got an item that I wasn't happy with, but the return policy is almost identical to Amazon. You basically go up, hit the return button just like you would on Amazon, fill out the forms. It does make you take a couple pictures. If you do it on your phone, it's pretty seamless. You send that in. 2 seconds later, they give you the QR code. You take it to, usually for me, it's the UPS shop. I go to the UPS store. I go to the UPS store. They scan the code. I give them the game or give them whatever I bought. They take it, game over. Sometimes you have to package it up. I don't know what the criteria is there, but it's not a big deal because if you guys are like me, I buy so much online that I have tons of boxes, so it's very simple to pack something up if I need to. What else about Temu? That's pretty much it. Oh, local warehouse. There's stuff that's a local, you can buy from a local warehouse, which means you'll get it quicker. If you buy something from the overseas warehouse, I guess, or wherever it's coming from, it's going to take a while to get, but it still comes faster than like AliExpress. But I only purchase from the local warehouse. So let's get into Kirby in the Forgotten Land. So what I do is I just scan Temu. I scan it for Kirby in the Forgotten Land because I wanted to play this game very badly. And if you watch one of my old videos, I talk about, Kirby getting a second chance for Air Ride because Air Ride sucked. And I wanted, it looked so good. I wanted to buy it, but I didn't want to get burnt like I did on a bunch of other Kirby games. Watch the video. It's actually a pretty good video. So I really wanted to play this, but I was reluctant because every other Kirby game that I thought looked good that I wanted to play, I always thought sucked. But this looks so good and it got so good reviews. I'm like, I want to buy it, but I'm not paying $80. So I scanned it daily in my regular routine, which I'll get to a little bit later in the video. I scanned my regular routine and I found Kirby Air Ride on Temu for $59.44, local warehouse, free shipping. So I just had to pay the tax like you would on any other game. I'm not going to add what I paid with tax. I'm going to say the regular retail price because every country, every state, whatever has different tax rates. I paid $59.44, free shipping, and whatever the tax was, no extra money. And I got it in about 7 days. And if you can tell here, this is the Asian version. And 9 times out of 10, these cheaper games on Temu, it says $20 savings, by the way, is going to be the Asian version. What you have to remember about the Nintendo Switch is every game, it doesn't matter what region it is, every game card has every region on it. So no matter what region you buy, whatever region your Switch 2 is set to, that's the region that's going to play on the Switch. So every game card is the region that you have, regardless of what packaging you buy it in. And I honestly think it's pretty sweet for me that I have the Japanese cover for this because it's cool. It just looks cooler. It's different. And I'm not a big collector. I would say maybe I'm edging back into the collector side of it. You guys have kind of suckered me into it with buying all these games, and it's kind of cool to have the real game. But in the end, saving money trumps whether it's digital, key card, whatever. I'm trying to save money so I can buy more games. Anyway, Temu is where I purchased this, $20 off. I don't know if it's up there right now. This is a while back I bought this, but that's a great example, $20 off Switch 2 version. Kirby Air Riders, $54.25 Temu, same deal. Local warehouse, and I think this store's in Texas. It's normally the same store. I'll see if I can get it in the description before I get this video up. But yeah, $54.25 plus tax, free shipping. Local warehouse had it in. This took a month. This got lost in the mail actually. So I was almost at the point of getting this for free, because if you don't get the game in a certain time frame, Temu will say, hey, they'll start a countdown timer. If you don't get this game by this time, we'll fully refund you for it and keep the game if it shows up. So I was really hoping that it wouldn't show up in the time frame, and it showed up a day before I would have gotten it for free. So no big deal. But I still saved $15 on this game. $69 game, $54.25. What else? Now, Temu, sticking with Temu here, we'll be moving on in a couple minutes to the other techniques, but Temu sends the games, or the shipper sends them in these bags. Everything I've ever gotten from Temu has been in a bag, never been in a box. So be careful if you buy something from Temu that looks like it might be fragile, because it may get smashed because they're just going to put it in a stupid bag. It's a complaint that I have with Temu, but the prices are so good, we can't complain. So let's see. I don't even know what's in this, but this is how I got it from Temu, and this is Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment, 56. I think 32. I just put 56 on the back. It's 55 something, and I rounded it up. Some of these I rounded up. I don't know why. $56. This is a $69 game. I don't think this is a $79 game. $69 game, $56. So I saved $14. I'm not a hater on these type of games, but I don't really have the urge to play it, but since this was canon, I really wanted to pay it, but I didn't want to pay $70. I'm like, no way I'm paying $70 for it, because I don't know how much I play it. Now, maybe I'll play it and get sucked in. It'll be the greatest game ever. I don't know. But $56 plus tax, free shipping was fine for me. Got this in a week. I ordered these two games actually at the same time, and this one came like 3 weeks later. Anyway, $56, Age of Imprisonment. Yes, this is the Asian version. So was the Kirby Air Ride, if you didn't notice. But it doesn't matter. Do I have the game in here? No, it's in my bag. It's in my bag. It doesn't matter. It's the same game, 100% US. I already played it, tested it to verify it. I haven't played through it yet, but there you go. $15 savings. And this is... Oh, same thing. Okay, so this is a Switch game. Now, this wasn't that good of a deal. I paid $50 for this. I saved $10. At the time, this game was not, this one's still sealed, actually. This one's still sealed. Haven't opened it yet. I just wanted to add this to the collection because I bought a bunch of games over Christmas, and I bought Echoes of Wisdom. So I got this for $50, and not a great deal. Right now, I think you can get this cheaper. This actually went for sale in the eShop, I think for $39 recently, which really I was kind of salty about it, because this game, it seemed like it never would go on sale. It was always $59, $54, whatever. And I just wanted it to be done with it. And on Temu, it was like 59 something, whatever, free shipping. So I just took the hit and bought it. Or 49 something, sorry. I just took the hit and bought it. I was like, I'll just save the $10 and I'll have it and won't have to worry about it. But you can get this game cheaper. If you scan the internet right now, you can get this game. I don't know if you can get it in the $39 range, but I think you can get it easily in the $40 range right now. So this one wasn't that great of a deal, but I had it in the stack for the video anyway. And when this is the last one for the Temu technique. I got this for $59. Again, not a big deal. You can get this for $59 or less right now. But at the time, this is when this very first came out. This had been out maybe a week, and I got it off Temu for $59. Free shipping plus tax, so it was a $10 savings because this is a $69 game, and I wanted to play it, compared it to the the Wii U version that I have. So not the greatest deal. I think right now you can get this for less than $59 if you do some searches, but I got it right away, a week after release for $59. So that's basically the technique. Temu, and make sure that your Temu account is PayPal with your credit card backup. You won't have anything to worry about. You'll never get ripped off. Next technique is just scan the internet. Go to Google, type in a game you're looking for, or even I typed in, I think, Code in a Box, because a few weeks ago, all these Code in a Box games were dirt cheap. Search Code in a Box Switch 2, and you're going to get a bunch of games on sale. But you have to do a little bit of searching. You have to do a little bit of legwork. So what I'm going to show you here, this is a game key card, and I think I showed this in one other video that I did purchase this. I don't carry this game key card because this is a $59 game that I got for $35, $34.99 at Target. during their Black Friday sales. I really wanted to play this because I played the Dragon. I don't think is it called Dragon Warrior or I think it's Dragon Warrior in the 8-bit Nintendo, I believe. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I played these back in the day. I am not a turn-based RPG guy, but I love the 2D, 3D. So for $35 getting both these games, I'm going to play it. And I haven't played, I'm almost done with Dragon Warrior 1. Dragon Warrior 2 is supposed to be pretty good. I like the single player. Great game, 2D, 3D, great turn-based game. They added some quality of life stuff to it. But my point being here is I wanted to play the game, and I would have had I would have had to buy it for $59 if I wanted, or maybe on sale $47, something like that. But for $35, it was worth it, and I've gotten $35 of fun out of this game already. And this was from Target. Walked in the door, $34.99. Had it in my hand that day. Same thing with Donkey Kong Country. If you look at the video that I have for the Christmas sales, it'll show all the Nintendo games that I purchased for $29.99. This game's $29.99. This is still a $59 game. It does go on sale periodically, but not for $29.99, not for $30. So I bought a ton of games. I bought 6 or 7, maybe 8. I can't remember. It's in the video that I have, and it'll show you, how Target prices them. Because when you walk into Target, they may not show that it's on sale. You scan it with the app and it'll come up on sale. So you got to remember that. So if you see it online and you go in the store, just make sure you get the Target app and you can see what it really costs. So $29.99, I bought this one physical because I wanted to show that they did have all the games in stock physical. And it's cool having a physical game. I'm not a hater. So I got this for $29.99 at Target during the Black Friday sales, along with 4 or 5 other games. I think Echoes of Wisdom, Paper Mario, I can't remember the other ones. Watch the video and you can see what games those are. And these games actually go on sale periodically for $39.99 at Target, non-Black Friday. You just have to scan daily. Deco Deals will point out a lot of these sales. So that's how I purchased this game. So that's that technique. Just scan and put in the game you're looking for. And then once you see a sale, go to that store and see if they have other games on sale. That's how I found these for $29.99. When I put that video up, I was the first person that had the video up of these games being $29 at Target because I did my daily scan. I can't remember what game I was looking for. Maybe it was Echoes of Wisdom. I can't remember. It was $29. Then I went and started scanning, and I'm like, oh my God, they have 7 or 8 quality games for $29. Then I made the video. So number 2 is, I think I was just doing my daily scan in general, switch 2 games on sale or something on Google. And this popped up, WWE 2K25. Now, this is a game I really, really wanted to play. I love old school wrestling games. My favorite series are the WCW, NWO, WWF 2000. Those are the greatest wrestling games ever made, without a doubt. The Fire Pro 6-man scramble on the Saturn. Tons of great old school games. This looked really good. I saw really good reviews about this. Most of these next-gen WWE games I think sucked or clunky, whatever. This looked like it might be worth playing, but there's no way in hell I was paying $59 for this game. No way. I'm scanning around. This pops up $24.99 at Best Buy. So I scan all the Best Buys in my area. Nobody has it in stock except for the Best Buy by my house, ironically. So I purchased it online, and then by the time I was halfway home from work, it popped up ready for pickup. Walked in the store, grabbed it, had it home in my hand that day. This is a code in the box, and I'm not a hater on code in the box. I actually prefer code in the box because I prefer digital. So code in the box, I get the box, I can throw it up on the shelf, and hey, cool, look at, I have the box, and I have it digital. I don't have to worry about changing the cartridges. So that's a story for another day. $24.99. Now, this is now on sale at Best Buy for $19.99. I saw it 2 days ago. Didn't check last night. I was busy with work, but this is on sale now for $19.99. Code in the box. It's digital anyway. There is no physical card version of this game. So I suggest getting the code in the box if you want, because at least you'll get the box. This is on sale for $19.99 at Best Buy. I think maybe GameStop or somebody else has it for $19.99. I don't think any of the stores have it in stock. I think you have to order it off the website. But great game for the price. Great game for the price. And then you can get the add-on packs. By the time you start buying all the add-ons, you're going to be probably $59 anyway. But I just want it for the base game to play it. Maybe I'll buy the NWO pack that's got Hulk and everything. But there you go. Just scan the internet and look for prices. And then once you see one price at a store, scan for other stores. Now this is another code in the box. So what I did here, this is Assassin's Creed Black Flag, and I've been wanting to get Black Flag for a while. Believe it or not, I did not play this back when it came out on I think it was the Xbox, original Xbox maybe. I didn't play, I think the first Assassin's Creed that ever came out I played, but I didn't play many after that. But the sailing, battling on the ocean looks so off the hook on here. I've been wanting this game, but I don't want to pay full price for it. So when I got when I did the search for this and saw this code in the box, I noticed there were other code in the box games that were really cheap. So I did a search on Google for Nintendo Switch 2 code in the box. And that's how I came across this for $14.88. So this is Assassin's Creed Rogue, which I looked up to see what Rogue was all about. It looks like there's some people like it, some people don't. But you get both games. And you get both games digital individual games. So when you put this code in, it downloads each game individual. It's not like it's a single download that has both games in it. So you're getting like legit the full digital game that's on the eShop for $14.88. And I think this is still on sale for that price. $15, we'll just say $15. And that's awesome because this Black Flag, I'm going to say it even though this is a total bullshit statement. I'm going to say it anyway. Best Black Flag game in the series, even though I've only played the original one. Anyhow, and then we have Prince of Persia, which is also a code in the box game. So this is another game that I found when I was, well, this one's always been up. You can get this for $9.99. I paid $10 for it, $9.99. You can always get this game for $10 on the eShop. It might go up to $39 or $19, whatever it is, but it seems like you don't have to wait any more than a couple weeks and you can get this for $10. But it was the code in the box and I wanted the box. I was all like, when I got these two, I'm like, oh, I want the box. So I got this code in the box and $10. But again, not that great of a deal. You can get this digital $10 all the time, but code in the box was $10. So that's it for just scanning the internet for a game type. Again, these three were all, I found these three all when I did Nintendo Switch 2 code in the box games on sale or some wordy search like that. And that's how I got these three. Then we have a few other ones here. So Donkey Kong Bonanza. So I got this for $31, brand new, sealed in the box. And you're going to say bullshit, right? Well, there's a little caveat too. This is another technique of GameStop. Now, we all know GameStop sucks. I'm in. GameStop sucks 100%. I hate GameStop, but I know how to shop. So just because I think GameStop sucks, I'm not going to use GameStop I'm not going to not use GameStop, and save money. So there's ways to save money on GameStop. Right off the top, join the GameStop club. That's $20. I don't know what it is. It's for the year. You're going to make that $20 back, and then you're going to make that $20 back, and you're going to save money after that. So whatever the price is for their game club, it's well worth it because you get a $5 coupon every month for $5 off. So if you buy a game every month at GameStop, that's 5% off. Well, $100 is 5% off. Depending on what the price of the game is, 5, 6, 7% off. But you can get 5% off any new game, I believe, every month. So if you buy new games a lot, it's worth it to join the club. So if you buy 12 games a year, 5 times 12 is what, $60? That's $60 you're going to save throughout the year. So it's worth it to join the club. So what I did, though, is I bought my Switch 2, and I think I spent I swear, I'm almost embarrassed to say it. I think I spent like $1,000, maybe more, when the Switch 2 came out. I got the Switch 2, the camera, Pro Controller, blah, blah. I can't remember what it was, but it was a lot of money I spent. But that all went towards my points on the GameStop card. Then I was going to GameStop and scanning every day. Like, I'm pretty crazy. I'm pretty good at getting, I've never not had a game system on release date, whether I camped out or not. I'm really good at going to stores, like OCD, scanning stores, going in, driving around. I can always find what I want usually on the day that I want to find it. So what I was doing is I was getting Switch 2s for my friends. So I was scanning all the GameStops, and then boom, I got one and bought it for my buddy. He paid me. I didn't, I charged him the exact same price I bought for it. I just hooked him up because he's not psycho like me and couldn't get it. So I did that with 2 or 3 of my friends. All the points that I accrued for buying all those Switch 2s ended up getting me $30 or whatever. I paid $31 after tax and everything. It was 30 something. I just rounded up to 31. So I think this is a $70 game. So I had like $40, close to like 39 something in points. So I was able to get this game for $31. And it didn't cost me anything other than driving to the GameStops, but I stop on the way home from work. So it didn't cost me anything other than just spending some time buying those Switch 2s and selling them to my buddies. So there's a way to save money. There's all kinds of ways you can save money. It's not about just, I got a coupon. You have to put the work in. But if you do, you can get games cheap. $40, That's going to pay for another game. I saved $40 on this game. I wasn't even going to buy this. I was going to wait to get it used or whatever. And I was able to get it on release day for $31. So there's another way to get games. Use GameStop. Use their coupons. Another one. This goes along with searching for games. I got this Super Mario RPG. Not a game I was really interested in having because I beat it on the Super Nintendo when it was Super Mario RPG, right? Now, obviously, this is updated. I guess it maybe got some quality life updates. I don't even know yet. I did open this. It's not still brand new in the box. But $22 at GameStop I paid for this. And there's no super razzle dazzle deal. Well, there was a little bit. What I was doing is I was scanning around the same time on Black Friday. This is up, I think, a few days before Christmas, maybe a week before Christmas. I was scanning for Black Friday sales, and that's when I found this stuff on Target. And all of a sudden, this popped up for $25. It wasn't even $24.99. It was $25 on sale at GameStop. Anybody could walk in the door and get this for $25. I'm like, I'm in, because this was lower on my list of games I wanted to add to my collection. And this is what, I don't know if I mentioned this earlier, but if I see something on sale, I buy it. I've learned my lesson of like, I'm going to wait on that. And then I get screwed. Just like that Cyberpunk 2077. I saw that sucker on sale for $17.29 or whatever. A bunch of people got it for that price because they screwed the price up and they honored it. People who bought it got to keep it at that price. I saw it and my dumbass didn't buy it. I'm like, I'll wait till tomorrow. And it was not on sale the next day. So I should, normally I don't do that. But Cyberpunk, I wasn't really that sold on it. But if I known, I would have bought it. Anyway, $22, I walked in the door and they asked me if I had the GameStop card. And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, well, you can use your $5 off coupon. That's how I got this for $21 because after tax and everything, it was $21. But what I wanted to get at here is when I saw this, it was like, I think it was, say GameStop closes at 10. I can't remember what time they closed, but whatever time they closed, it was like 20 minutes till they closed. I was at home in my pajamas doing my nightly scan for games, and I saw this for that price. I'm like, there's no way. That's so cheap. That's $30 some dollars, whatever off. I threw some jeans and a t-shirt on and drove there and got there like 5 minutes before they closed and bought it. And I got the $5 off and I was like, hell yeah. And I was going to make a video along with the other videos that I made for Christmas. And I was like, I'll just make the video tomorrow because the manager told me the game was going to be on sale for the rest of the week. So this was on, I think, Monday night I bought this. The next day, no longer on sale. So I don't know when this went on sale or how long it was on sale for this price, but this was on sale for $25 even. I got my $5 off coupon, got it for $21, and it just goes to show you that you have to jump on these deals sometimes if you want to get the game at that price. We'll go Star Wars Outlaws. This is still sealed. This isn't a game I really wanted to purchase. I had the demo. I thought the game was cool. But I'm like, not something I wanted. I was even thinking about getting maybe someday down the road dirt cheap or something. I would purchase it. Game key card. They suck. I'll maybe just get it digital if it's on sale. But it pops up for $30 on Walmart.com. So I go on, Walmart.com and Amazon had it for $30. I'll go Amazon all day. Amazon's my number one choice for purchasing anything. Jumped up on Amazon, bought it for $30, showed up the next day, $30 Amazon. Now I think you can get this 27 right now at Walmart. And you can walk in and get it if they have it in stock. Check your local Walmart. So this isn't the best deal I've ever seen in this game because 27 right now in Walmart, but $30. And I'll play it. One day I'll play it. Who knows? It'll probably stay sealed for a while. But again, that just goes along with scanning every day for games if you want to get games on sale. It just popped up one day when I was scanning for $10. And I'm like, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is kind of like the graphic style of the arcade game. The original, the one that came out like, I don't know, 10 years ago now. It's been a long time. But this is $10. I heard it's not the greatest game, but I grabbed it for $10. A game for $10, in my opinion, in this day and age is basically free. And that brings me to my second to last technique is buy games used or look at Marketplace. Super Mario Wonder, purchase this for $25 sealed, still in the box sealed. And the game's not in there, it's in my box, but this is the box. $25. I got this off Marketplace. Now, there was an ad on Marketplace for this game for $25. I'm like, okay, that's a sweet deal. This was over the summer, so I think the game hadn't even been out a year yet, maybe 6-7 months. And I saw it for $25, and I'm like, okay, so I messaged the lady. I'm like, oh, this is some kind of scam, or maybe somebody stole the games. And she's like, yeah, $25. It was like a 10-minute drive max from my house. So I drove out there, got it. Turns out this lady knows someone who owns a game shop, and she has a disabled daughter, and so does a lady who owns the game shop, blah, blah, blah. They trade back and forth with devices that they use for their daughters and their kids' disabilities, and she gives games in return for devices, some crazy thing. But $25, and she had a bunch of them. So my buddy showed up the same day. Like, I get home, and my buddy shows up over my house. I'm like, dude, $25. We drove over there, got another one. So I got this for $25. So searching Marketplace can work out if you find something local. And again, this was brand new in the box. I didn't even bother opening it. I was going to open it at the place. The lady was so nice, I didn't. Got it home. It was legit. My buddy got it, brought it back. It was legit. So now, if you saw the video, they have the Mario Wonder update. Not a big fan of the Switch 2 version. They're basically making it, Mario Party style multiplayer games instead of adding more levels. But I'm still going to buy it anyway because I want the HDR, I want the frame rate, and since I got this for $25, paying $20 for the upgrade the Switch 2 version doesn't hurt as much. I can do that because I only paid $25 for this. So this is where being frugal and buying these games cheap pays off in the end, because I'll only have $45 into the Switch 2 edition. I can live with that. And we're getting down to the last couple of games and my final technique and a couple other things. So these are examples of games. The Thing. This is an example if you want a game. I totally get if you want a game and you're going to pay full price. I don't have a problem with that. I paid full price for Metroid Prime 4 because I wanted it the day it came out. And I beat it. And I'm going to have a video. I totally dropped the ball. I should have had a video out on that a month ago, but it's neither here nor there. So I bought Metroid Prime 4 full price. Fine. Didn't care. $69, whatever it was, $59. I can't remember what it was, but I wanted it that day. So you can justify your purchase. If you want a game and you're willing to pay the full price for it, that's fine. There's no problem with that. For some reason, I got a bug up my ass that I wanted to play The Thing. It's one of my favorite movies of all time, and I was kind of rewatching the movie again, and I'm like, you know what? I had this on the regular Xbox, the old school Xbox, and I never finished playing through it because back then I had so many games, it was insane, and I was working all the time. I have a lot more free time to play games now, and I'm like, I'm just going to play this version because this is supposed to be the definitive version of the game on the Switch. So I was like, I want this game, so I paid, I don't know what I paid for it. They're like, okay, I paid $24.99. I'm sure this game probably goes on sale for $9.99 or something, or $24.99 is probably the max price to pay for this game. But I bought it anyway because I wanted to play it, and I saved so much money in other games. I'm like, screw it. I want to start playing it. I want to beat it. And I still haven't started playing it, and I've had it for like a month. Anyway, a good example of paying full price for a game. Don't have a problem with that. Metroid Prime Remastered. I beat Metroid Prime multiple times on the GameCube, and everybody talks so highly of this game. I never played it on the Switch because I beat it multiple times on the GameCube. I think, is this on the Wii? I can't remember if this is on the Wii U or no, I think I had the dual one on the Wii U, the Metroid Prime 3 and 4, beat those. Anyway, after I beat Metroid Prime 4, I'm like, I'm going to play through this because everybody talks up how good this is, better than the original version that I beat, that I went ahead and just said, screw it. I couldn't find this thing on sale. So I just bought it. And I don't even know why I bought the physical version. I should have just bought the digital because it was the same price, because I hate having to put the cartridge in. But I bought the physical for $39. I think I was in a physical. I was buying all these physical games. I bought it the same week that I bought The Thing. And I think I bought this at Best Buy. I think I was there and saw it and just bought it, whatever. But good example of, I don't care. I wanted it. I bought it. I paid full price. So there's nothing wrong with paying full price. And as a side note here, I'm paying full price. I wanted to bring up this Nixie Hyperion Pro. Now, I know I talk about Nixie all the time. They don't pay me anything. I just love the damn controller. But I got this on Temu. This is another Temu purchase. $33.18 shipped plus tax. $33.18, folks. That they sell this on Nixie's website and at regular game shops for $69.99. $33, folks. So what is that? $36, less than half price. So Temu, and I have 3 of these, and I'm going to order the purple one here probably this week, so I have all the colors. But for $33, it's a steal. It's the best controller for this price. You can't touch it. And this is a Temu purchase, and this is a local warehouse. A guy in Texas shows up in a week. So great example of how you can buy stuff off Temu and save money. And now for the final technique, you will never have to pay any. You'll always get 10% off any sale, any game on the eShop, whether it's on sale, doesn't matter. With this technique of Sam's Club, I don't have all the cards here, I only have 4. Oh no, I do have all 5. Sam's Club $100 gift card pack. The Sam's Club $100 gift card pack is $89.99 all the time at Sam's Club. Sam's Club has multiple gift cards that are less than the value of the gift card. Obviously, it's some deal that they have with the companies. You can get the $50 one, but the $50 one, I think you only save $5 to $7. You save $10 on this, which on $100 is 10% off. So if you treat your Switch like a prepaid phone card and buy all your Switch money using these $100 at a time, you're going to save $10 on every purchase, because the money you have in your eShop account is always going to be 10% less than what you're paying, because you got the 10% off when you purchase this. So this works with anything. So the money that you have on your eShop, when you put all these game cards in, you have your $100 on in your account. If you purchase the Virtual Boy thing, boom, you're going to get it for $89 instead of $99. So this is a way to always get digital or anything on the eShop at 10% off. But you have to be a Sam's Club member. And that membership does cost money. I mean, I think every year they run some type of promo. You can get your yearly membership for $20. But the thing about it with Sam's Club, it's just like Temu. Once you have the Sam's Club membership, there's always crazy shit you can get way cheaper than in the regular stores. So by default, let's just say you get the Sam's Club membership just to get these cards. In the long run, you're going to be able to purchase a lot of other things to save you money as well. So would I say to get the Sam's Club membership just to get this? Maybe not, because even if you get the $20 membership in 1 year, you'd have to buy 2 packs of these, which would be $200. And depending on how many games you buy, maybe it'll work out. You'd have to buy more than 2 packs of these to get your $20 back from the membership. But if you're a member, buy this and you'll always save 10%. So every game you buy a game for $69.99, $70, you're going to save $7. You're going to get 10% off that game. So this is well worth it to do this if you have the Sam's Club membership. And that's pretty much everything I have in front of me, and that's how I get games cheap. This is a very small sample. The stack, I'm just going to show you really quick. These have all been purchased, I think, since like December. I hate to admit it, and I save hundreds of dollars on buying these games. But that's how you save games. Every technique, rewind it back. You can see, scan, Google for a certain game, scan for a certain type of game. Once you find a game on sale somewhere, there's a good chance they have other games on sale. Use Temu. I wouldn't use AliExpress because it's going to take forever for the game to come. If something's wrong, it's going to be a pain in the ass to return it. These techniques that I've given you, these are what I do. And I rarely ever pay full price for a game unless I want something on day one. And I'm debating whether I'm going to buy Mario Tennis Fever today, because it just came out today, last night, midnight, whether I'm going to date buy it. Now, if I do buy it on the eShop, I do have my eShop money was purchased with, I have a stack of these things. So I'm going to get 10% off, but man, $80 is kind of steep. I think what I'm going to do is might hold off on that game and maybe use that as another example of getting a game maybe at $15, $20 off from Temu. We'll see. We'll see if I can hold off and not buy it today, because I'm really curious to see what the game's all about. And thanks for watching. And I'll see you on the next edition of Switch 2 News Direct. Peace.